Louisiana. Deadly flooding in Louisiana. 11 people lost their lives. 11, and more than 40,000 homes are underwater now. The damage is extensive, we can report. A third of the state's parishes qualify for emergency federal aid. Officials say since the weekend, 30,000 people now have been rescued. Nearly 3 feet of rain fell on parts of the state. Just misery for many parts of Louisiana. You can see the pictures really tell the story.
Just feel so helpless. I mean,
that's right.
Homes are underwater, not much you could do about it.
We don't give them enough credit for the past. They had enough knowledge to know what was coming even at certain time. Remember, there's certain civilizations in around Turkey that went underground. This entire town went underground. They built cities underground.
That's right.
Well, a meteor shower would drive people underground. And this is a chart that I use for Revelation. This lower section is seal 6. If you follow the seals, that talks about what's going to happen right down here. And it says that 5 months later, seal 7, that's this one, where Wormwood, a large meteor, is going to hit Earth, where Earth wobbles like a drunkard. In Isaiah right here. Are you able to read that?
Yes, the Earth is broken up. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Okay. This is because this large meteor is hitting us, and this is where he says the Earth is broken up, the Earth is split, the Earth is violently shaken, the Earth reels like a drunkard, it sways like a hut in the wind. Wouldn't that be an accurate description from space, looking at Earth being hit? If it was hit by a fiery mountain?
I mean, that's pretty intense.
Now, if you read, is it this one? I think it's this one right here. Let's throw it down. Let's see what it says. This is where it says the fish of the sea and the birds of heaven are having a problem. Beasts of the field.
Uh-huh.
It says face of earth is shaken. And there's another one. I don't have it on this particular.
Mountain shall be thrown down. That's.
Yeah. I have another on my newer one, another little scroll piece that talks about where night will become day and day will become night. That's literally talking about a 12-hour delay in Earth's rotation. When you put those two together in the same sentence.
You know, we're looking at what's going on right now in the current state of affairs, and with the news reports coming out and openly admitting that there is a Planet X out there, but they're given different locations on where it is. Where are some places in the U.S. that you feel would be safe for people to go to? Because most people aren't going to be able to make it out to Jerusalem, realistically.
Well, I don't really try to recommend that because people will seize on that, so I will have to pass on that, but the Bible, the
Okay.
Bible clearly says nowhere on earth you should live on the coastline. Okay, I would say at least 100 to 200 miles away from the coast. Well, 150 at least, anywhere along the coast, and that includes the Great Lakes or any large body of water. Because when Earth starts to tilt, that water in those lakes are going to either move north or south, or it's going to, you know, water wants to stand still while the crust is moving until it catches up to speed. So living by a large lake can be hazardous.
Be a lake or something. And then also, if the poles do shift, then some places that are currently cold are going to have a warmer climate at that specific time. Do you think that having a year's supply of food is good? 6 months, longer than that? What would you recommend?
Well, if they don't plan to be on Mr. Jerusalem, then they have to try to make it through the Great Tribulation.
Okay, and you said that's 3.5 years, right?
3.5 years plus this 1 year right now that you're supposed to have as well, because they're going to start rationing food. So you can't buy your food after rationing because it doesn't matter how much money, they're not allowing it. So you have to buy it before the bail-in happens.
Okay.
And
you think that's going to happen, the bail-in, are you referring to like similar to what happened back in 2008?
No, I'm saying we haven't seen anything like what's fixing to come here.
Like Depression, early 1930s style, or 1920s?
I would say more encompassing. That was just more or less local. We're talking about global bail-in almost. Anything financial, because it's a global system today. We have global markets.
Indeed.
So we haven't seen anything like what's fixing to come here. I can